Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, and it is time for us to do our Mopar Monday. And today we got 3 cars from Greenlight, including a chase, which usually I do not do chase stuff, but because of the price on this and because of the type of chase it is, I figured it would be a nice color to add to the collection. It's this guy right here. I have the regular version of this. It was originally the white Hemi-Cuda with the billboards, but now it's green. It was cheap because the blister was busted open. And well, actually, it was cracked on one side here, but then I finished opening it like that so I could pull the car out for the video. So it's like a little garage door. So anyways, yeah, as I've said before, these kind of chase cars I do not mind too much. Now, because the roof on this car is plastic, the roof looks like a greenish blue, where the body of the car looks more like a, I don't know, candy emerald green. But when you look at it from the side, if I could get it to zoom, there we go. Because of the black billboard separating the B pillar from the other part of green, it doesn't look too bad. It kind of flows a little bit together. But when you look on top and you try to see the roof matching the trunk or the hood, it just doesn't do it. But from the side view, not too bad. So, I'm not sure if this is numbered. Yeah, it is numbered. Let me see what number it is. 2562. So these must be numbered in with the regular production cars, the white ones, because I don't think they're making 2,500 green machines now, but I could be wrong. I know they make a lot more of each vehicle than what they used to. But now that they're going with like a Spectraflame type stuff, the chrome, I think they're making a lot less of the chrome color ones. So it's hard to tell, like with Greenlight now, because they have the regular green body or green characteristic green machines like wheels, base, or body. And then they have the Rawls. Then they have the color chrome. And then they have some that come in the color chrome, and then they come in green, and they also come in raw. And then the ones that are sold at Walmart and Target, sometimes you can have like 4 different chase variations of a car, because Targets are red chrome, Walmarts are blue chrome, then you have the green, then you have the color chrome of the car, then you have a raw. So it's hard to keep up with. But as I said, this was only like $15 with shipping, so I couldn't pass it up, so I bought it because I wanted another CUDA. I was really getting ready to jump the gun and buy the Gone in 60 Seconds CUDA again, but I didn't because they wanted $30 for it. I'm just going to wait and see if I can find it a little cheaper. So I bought a greeny CUDA, which just looks like a stock CUDA painted candy green. So number 2 today is another hard to find one. Kind of rare, like, well, it's harder to find than that particular green machine, put it that way. And that is this guy here. These do not pop up very often anymore, and I don't know why. It's Series 22. It's actually a later release than the Greenie. The Greenie was from Series 18, but this series, I think people bought cases of this because it had the Lightning. The red Lightning, that thing is going for like $70 nowadays, maybe even more. So it's crazy. But the other cars in the series aren't worth a whole lot. The Roadrunner, though, I haven't been able to find one cheaper than $20. Actually, I haven't been able to find one cheaper than $25. That's what I paid for this one. And yeah, I know I overpaid, but I really liked the car. And it was the last original looking 68 Roadrunner I needed from Greenlight. There are other 68s I don't have, but they're not stock looking. They have aftermarket big diameter rims, custom paint like flames or some kind of graphic, but they only have 4 68s that are bone stock looking like this with the blackout center of the hood, which is a 68 trademark thing. And anyways, they got a yellow one and they have an orange one. The orange one is from the Hemi anniversary set. And the yellow one is from a while back from Muscle Car Garage. Then they have a blue one that I can't recall when it came from, which series. But anyways, those are the ones that I know of in the silver. So let's get him out and take a look at him. And as I said, this thing looks fantastic in silver with the black center hood, the black top, the Magnum 500s with the red line tires. It's just a beautiful car. There's a couple times I had a chance to buy this thing at the store, actually on the shelf for like $8, and I passed it up. And there was even one time I found it on, I think it was Toy Peddler for like $10, and I passed it up. So that's what I get for passing up so many times, and I had to pay for it this past like a month or so ago. I ordered it. So it looks really good. They got it right with two-tone interior, the white and black two-tone interior. Looks really good. It's a very sharp car. I do love silver on Mopars. It looks really good. Greenlight, in my opinion, has the best looking Roadrunner. M2s is not too bad, but all they have is the 69, and all they do is make a post version. They don't make a hardtop, and then they try to sell the post to us as an A12 car, but there are no A12 post cars. They were all hardtops, so that's why, I don't know, the M2s are nice, but for a post, like 383, 440 car, something like that, or Hemi. I think they made Hemi post cars in 69. So anyways, the next one we have here is an old release of the Auction Block series. This is when it was the Auction Block series and not Barrett Jackson series. And this was series 14. And I know some people think this is a greenie when they first find it, because the green of the car is not the same green on the car in the picture. So you assume this is their emerald green Daytona, like green machine, but it's not. The greenie of this car actually had green wheels and I think a green base. Definitely green wheels, 50-50 on the green base. But yeah, this is a cool one to have. And next week, we're going to be doing a video on Daytonas. Because I've acquired a couple more from M2 and also one from Greenlight that I got loose. And we're going to be taking a look at those. And I got one that I actually got and I base swapped it with another blue, and so we're going to go over that next week. But I have, I think, like 16 Daytonas now, so we'll be taking a look at those, and we'll go over like which ones are harder to find, which color combos are harder to find, and things like that. So we'll be doing that for the next Mopar Monday. But yeah, this guy looks really good in this green. As I said, for me, it almost is. Well, the green machine green changes all the time. So this one's kind of dark, but I don't know. Maybe it was always that dark. I don't know. But I have seen green machines that light before. So anyways, I have even seen green machines that are all this bluish green. And there was even ones that had blue parts. They intended to do it and they were rare. There's green machines that have yellow tires. So it's crazy. So it's really hard to stay up to date with the characteristics on certain cars for the chase pieces. But yeah, I'm glad to add this guy to my collection because I'll tell you one secret now. The ones with the black tail stripes are the hardest ones to find. Well, they're harder to find than the white tail stripes. White tail stripe Daytonas seem to be everywhere from Greenlight and M2. The black tail stripes, I think, are harder to find. And the ones that are very hard to find are the red tail stripes or any other color that would have been a factory paint job. Now, you can find like the auto drivers or something like that from M2 or some custom painted one from Greenlight that may have some odd color rear tail stripe and wing, but for the most part, they're black and white, black or white. And sometimes you'll get the odd color like a red or blue, but I'm not even sure they had an original blue tail stripe and wing. The red, yes, I can say I know that they had that, but I'm not sure about the other colors. So I'm positive on black, white, and red. So we'll go over that next week when we do our Daytona video. But yeah, love this car because they got the right size wheels on it and tires, Magnum 500s with the red line tire. It looks fantastic. So really cool car. But yeah, that's all I'm doing today, guys. I had another Greenlight Daytona that was loose I was going to show you this week, but I figure I'll save it for next week whenever we're going to do our video on the Dodge Daytona, because we did a video on the second gen Charger just a couple of weeks ago. So now we're going to follow up with a video on the 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. So be sure to tune in for that. And also we'll be back again on Friday for our Free It Friday. And we're also going to make a couple of videos on a couple new Silver Series sets from Hot Wheels. We're not going to crack them open, but we're just going to go over them, show them to you guys, give you a close-up, show you which one is the so-called Chase metal on metal one. So we'll be doing that in the middle of this week. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know when we do drop something new. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great week.